Am I up in this bit?
I don't think we used it.
That's so quiet.
It's great.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Your favorite song?
This is one of my favorite songs.
Dave, we went with that song. I guess that's Joey's favorite. I don't know what he sings along or
One of my
brings
favorites.
along to that, but we will get started. We want to get it quick so we don't have to worry about any hour-long shows that no one's going to listen to anyway. So we're going to go with the food poll to start it off. Joey, what are our matchups again?
This week we have Johnny Rockets versus Sonic, and then we have Panera versus Chick-fil-A. So we'll start with Jesse on that one with Johnny Rockets versus Sonic.
I guess Johnny Rockets, Sonic.
I'm not joking.
She's right.
Yo, I gotta go for a sec. You guys pick first because
Yeah, you guys go first.
There's an Alakazam in my apartment.
Okay.
Holy.
All right, Frank, go ahead.
Okay, we're going to watch them live catch this, but I'm going to go with the vote. Actually, the best part about both of these places is the milkshakes, to me at least. I'm going to go with Sonic, variety, and occasionally we want to get a milkshake for semi-cheap.
I already have
Going Sonic.
Yeah, I want to follow
We'll get
suit
Joey's
because-
vote, and then we'll get an update from
Yeah.
Ash Ketchum and little friend and Brock.
I agree with Frank on they're just about the same other than their milkshakes. Sonic also has, you can pull up and they'll bring the food right out to you, which I'm a big fan of. And they have a lot of weird treats, which I think are pretty cool too. So I'm going to go with Sonic. Huh?
Joey, you can't pull up in a bus, though.
Yeah, you could. There's plenty of room.
Anyway, did you guys catch it?
Yeah, I kind of caught it.
All right, we got
Anyway.
2 votes for Sonic in the first round. I've got like a hair in my mouth. Go for it.
Um,
What is going on here?
Sonic versus Johnny Rockets. It's kind of like annoying because I'm not huge on either of them. But I guess if I had to give a vote, it would be to Sonic. Just because they got some cool desserts and like drinks and shit.
That's
Or
fair.
as Joey calls them, they've got some cool treats.
They do.
Yeah,
'Cause they have like some weird like fried stuff they do too.
They do because I'm a good boy.
Joey.
Hey, I
Anyway.
get the treats, all right? I'm not worried about it.
All right,
Right here.
off to Brock.
What are we doing? Who versus who?
Sonic versus Johnny Rockets.
Johnny
Sonic
Rockets
versus Chick-fil-A.
I'm going Johnny Red Rockets.
Thank you. I was hoping somebody would talk about that. But anyway,
Yeah.
so we've got
I'm going with
3
Red
votes
Rockets.
Sonic.
They got. Oh, all right,
What?
yeah, thanks. You don't have to hear what I have to say.
Move
Fuck you.
it on. We don't care about your opinion. You're over there catching Pokemon.
Whatever, man. Suck a dick.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
Joey will suck a dick for a treat. Anyway.
A cool trade.
We got 3 votes Sonic, 1 vote Johnny Red Rockets. We're going to move on to our next matchup, which is Panera and Chick-fil-A. I guess I'll go first.
Goddamn right, you'll go first.
I don't eat at either of these places often. Chick-fil-A is way too hyped up. Panera, I can go and not have to deal with cops directing the drive-thru. So I'm going to go with Panera. Mac and cheese. Occasional good treat here and there. Anyway, so who's up next there?
I'll go next. Panera and Chick-fil-A is a little tough because they're 2 places that white people like a lot. But I'm gonna go Panera just because the food's more healthy. At least it feels more healthy. I mean, Chick-fil-A's decent, but definitely not with Panera. They have more options. Than you just
All right.
you need.
Well, good thing brown people like Joey and Brian can also enjoy things that white people enjoy.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
white
Brian,
people
your
love
vote
Chick-fil-A and
doesn't count.
Panera.
These are white people places, I guess. Your vote does not count, Brian.
All right, my empowered white voice now is gonna go. I don't know. I like Chick-fil-A, but I only get it like once a year, maybe.
Yeah, it's
Due to where I live, if I could eat it more, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's great, but I think it is people like. It's not much different than a lot of other chicken places to me,
no, it's not.
and I'm just being honest. So, I mean, I do enjoy Panera has a wide range of stuff. I don't go there that often either, but they like from the mac and cheese, the broccoli cheddar soup, to a couple of their sandwiches, and their green tea is
They have
spectacular.
this like Chipotle guacamole sandwich right now. It's like real good.
Yeah. So in just a valiant attempt to defy Connor Everett, I'm voting Panera.
Oh!
Yeah, both of these places are extremely overrated. I had Chick-fil-A for the first time, and it was all right. It wasn't like fucking, oh my God, I have to eat here again. Like, no, I don't really have to fucking do that. And Panera is just all around not that great. Like, it's just, I think women just like it mostly. But if I had to choose, I'm going to go with Panera.
White people only places, women people only places, women
It's a
people.
white place. Get over it. Suck a dick. Fuck you.
It is. But
The reason I'm picking fucking Panera is because they're fucking broccoli cheddar. That's it.
It's great.
It's mad good.
Very good.
Other than that, you can fuck yourself for all I care. Move on to the next topic.
All right, moving on to the next topic. Some NFL news. What's happened lately? Today we had Dontari Poe sign with the Falcons. We had Connor Barwin sign with the Rams.
Jared Cook signed with the Raiders.
Latavius Murray to the Vikings.
Claiborne went to the Jets, right?
What's that?
Miles Claiborne to the Jets. Brandon Carr signed the 4-year deal with the Ravens.
Ravens stocking up at corner.
Jonathan Cooper, if that matters to you Cowboys fans, went to the Cowboys.
I mean, this isn't something you're going to spend a lot of time on. This is just kind of fallout of the first week. But, I mean, there's still a couple big names out there. Obviously, you got AP, Jamal Charles.
Jonathan Hankins is the best D lineman out there right now.
Yeah, now he is, yeah.
You're trying to put something really big together out here. You
It's
know
going to be
what I'm talking about, huh? You know.
What?
Are you watching?
What are you watching?
I was looking around on soundboards, get a little sound in here, and Joe Pesci was the first one that popped up. But anyway, keep moving.
So, pretty much NFL news right now. I mean, it's not worth getting into detail as to what, these guys are going to do for their teams. I just think a couple of them. Let's just talk about one of the recent signings each and why we think it's important for their team. Brian, go.
Oh, okay. Let's start with me. First of all, I want to call out that I did say Latavius was going to sign with the Vikings when we did our polls last time. I think that's a very good signing, only because he's a first and second down back, runs downhill, runs between the tackles. He's not going to fucking juke everyone out like AP can. He's going to have to break a few tackles, but he's a good complement back to Jerick McKinnon, who will come in and be the speed pass catching back on third down.
I'm going to go with one that I thought was a cool signing is Dontari Poe to the Falcons. I think they did need a little help on their defense, someone to take some pressure off Vic Beasley and the rest of that defense. And I think Dontari Poe on a cheap deal is a good signing and increases their chances of being successful this year. And if they're lucky enough to not play the Patriots, which the Patriots are going to be in the Super Bowl this year, we already know that, then maybe they won't blow a 28-3 lead. Maybe they'll blow like a 21-18-3 lead.
Yeah,
Oh.
something like that.
All right.
The defense held them down.
I'm going to go with Terrell Pryor for a few reasons. Listen. I'm going to go with him for a few reasons. Simply, they lost their 2 stars. He adds to a core of young wide receivers. And he just – everything that I'm hearing on this local radio, although I don't follow football too well or too much, he's working hard at it. He's with Randy Moss all the time, already in contact with Kirk. So,
All right, Asak here. You good? Go to Joey.
I'm gonna go with a guy who's not gonna be as important on the field, but I think someone that's gonna be real important in the locker room, and Connor Barwin out in LA with the Rams. He seems to be a fan favorite wherever he goes, and I mean he's a veteran. He's been around for a while, and the Rams have a lot of good talent on that young defense, but they haven't really put it together to be a shutdown defense yet. It's partially or mostly the coaching staff's fault, but I think Barwin's going to bring some good veteran leadership to that defense.
Yeah, especially with all Aaron Donald and all his problems.
Yeah. One more thing before we get out of this NFL news. I just want to say a team that no one's talking about. I'm very concerned with the Colts and what they're not doing. I just want to throw that out there. That's a time for another cast, but them and the Packers. I just wanted to throw that out there. Just think about that for next time.
The Packers made
Sure.
a couple decent calls. Tight end.
Yeah, tight end.
But anyway,
So
moving along.
Moving along to WBC predictions. All right.
World Baseball
yeah.
Classic.
Shit, we skipped
For
that.
those of you that don't quite follow the WBC, it's the World Baseball Classic. There's really only a couple teams that have a chance every year, as much as Israel was a show this year. And hit our predictions. So, Joey, you want to take over first?
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of an easy way out here, but Japan is just unbelievable. They're undefeated so far. They're running with no more than 4 major league players, I believe, and they're what Japanese baseball players have been when they come to America, which are like players that work hard. They're not especially flashy with really anything, but they just get the job done. They win baseball games, and they're smart about the way they play baseball. They get down to the fundamentals, and they win games. And they're undefeated so far, and I don't know who's going to beat them. They've won 2 already. So
Just like if you ever get a chance to go to the Little League World Series and you see Japan's team show up, they're on the field hours before if they have an opportunity to be.
Yeah.
And they are the
And they
most
slaughter
fundamentally
everyone.
sound. It's just carrying over to the adults now. I will take the second pick. I'm not going to go with Japan just because the pool I'm about to be watching tonight is just so stacked. Puerto Rico, Venezuela, DR, and the U.S. I originally was going to go with DR, but I personally think they may be out tonight. I think this may actually be the year that the U.S. finally gets a WBC win in front of their home crowd in California. They are stacked with all-stars. The only thing that is a little bit of a struggle is their starting pitching.
Which has been lights out.
Which has been lights out so far. Their bullpen's strong. The players they can bring off the bench, I mean, Murph, fucking Posey, if Lucroy's starting, they have a stacked bench. I mean, they have Harrison, but I don't think he's going to see much time anyway. I just think they finally get it done, and whoever makes it out of this pool, I think is going to have a serious chance of winning it.
I think that pool is kind of unfair because they're playing 4 of arguably the top 5 teams in the tournament within themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much murdering themselves. That's
what I'm saying. And the thing that makes me think that a team from that pool, be it DR makes a run or United States, who I think has I thought they were out last night, and then I stopped watching, and they hit Jones and Hosmer hit the home runs.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all these comebacks they're making. That's their second multi-run comeback they've made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a Destiny type deal, and Japan hasn't had to play anyone yet.
True.
They have not had to play one of these teams yet, so I think they're in for a rude fucking awakening come LA. But
are the Netherlands in the same pool with them?
Yeah, I think so, and they haven't played yet. But the Netherlands are probably the best team no one's talking about.
Adding Kenley, that's huge.
Yeah, they got Kenley Jansen. They have a lot of young guys, Profar, Scope, Simmons. I'm missing someone.
We are missing someone. But, yeah, they have a lot of young talent. So these next couple days now are going to be very interesting.
I agree.
All right.
Well,
we will move on to our last piece of quick news before our weekly draft. We're going to talk about some big basketball news. Doesn't necessarily affect the year this year, but it's a huge star going down for the whole year as far as D Wade being out for the entire year. That right now?
It just adds to the joke of the Bulls season.
Shut up, bro.
They've just been a disaster. It's been very clear to see, and is anyone else really contender in the East or anywhere else in the NBA, other than Cleveland and Golden State? It's
Boston.
That's just my the NBA.
Definitely contending because the Cavs and the Warriors haven't really been. The Warriors haven't been the same since KD got hurt, and the Cavs just keep getting hurt. So technically, they're a contender.
My opinion as far as the NBA is concerned. It's 4 teams. I mean, that's how it works. There are contenders like
I
Boston.
think this year I'm saying 6 because you got four in the Western Conference. Spurs, Rockets this year.
Spurs, Rockets, Thunder.
Spurs, Rockets, Thunder, Warriors. In
Yep.
the Eastern Conference, you got the Celtics and the Cavs. And I think the Celtics, honestly, if they play a great series, could beat the Cavs.
Well, I mean, I think there's possibly 3 teams in the East that could beat the Cavs on a good series. But it hasn't worked out that way. I don't think OKC has the offense.
Who's the other team in
to Toronto and Washington could both handle it.
I
don't
don't.
both. I don't
think
Toronto.
I don't know about Toronto, especially with Lowry coming
Yeah.
back and not having any rhythm with Ibaka or who's the other? PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think there's teams that could give them a run in any series in the East, but I don't think they're going to end up winning it.
But
Just
anyway,
like
off topic. I think Dwayne Wade. This would have been big news a couple years ago when he was on a team that mattered.
Yeah.
But this, he went to the Bulls. The reason they signed him, in my opinion, 2 reasons.
I mean,
he's from Chicago, and he brings a veteran leadership to a team that is clearly, whether they want to do it or not, they're rebuilding. That's what they're doing.
And I just think it's huge because whatever the Bulls sort of kind of had a chance at, it's done.
But like you said, it's kind of bullshit anyway. Because who cares if they get the 8th seed? They're going to get blown away by the Cavs.
Well, yeah, understandable, but he's not even going to be able to provide that veteran leadership on the court right now. So, I mean, that signing that they brought him in for is pretty much pointless now. But
he's there. I think it was a 3-year deal.
All right. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I want to say so.
Anyway, yeah, some shit.
We are going to hit our weekly drafts. We're going to try to make them more weekly. We seem to have the most fun with them. That's the videos we get over 10 views on, so it's good. This week's topic, there is 4 of us. We're getting 3 picks each. Going to go snake fashion. And it's going to be best sports video games. Now, this draft, obviously it's going to be in round form, and maybe we'll be able to get the list up over here. But so draft order is going to be myself, Joey, Jesse, Brian, and back we go. So snake 3 times. Pick in our video game draft. I'm going to have to go high. I'm going to have to say MVP Baseball 2004.
Ooh.
Simply because, 1, Manny was on the cover, and his unlimited sushi gives him so much power right now. Number 2, that game was amazing. I could have sat down and played that damn home run derby for hours, and this is coming from someone who still plays a home run derby for hours, and this whole entire group still plays home run derby for hours. But I'm sure we would love a derby where we could have targets we're aiming at, and all the crazy shit that they did. That is by far the best baseball game prior to the show. And although EA Sports can't get anything right now, it'd be nice to see them bring it back for those Xbox players.
Yep.
So, number 1 off the board.
Yeah. Number 2 overall, I'm going to stick in 2004 and go with Madden 2004 when Mike Vick was a superstar. When you start using him, when you used him in 2004, I mean, he was such an innovative quarterback. He was a guy that could throw the ball 60 yards downfield, but also your coverage is breaking back, and he's just going to run all over you. I mean, it was more fun than watching him even play in real life then. So, I mean, you could just play him like Vic for hours, and you played anyone in that, and they went to use the Falcons, and you were done. There's nothing you could do. You could use the Patriots at that time when they were in the beginning of their first dynasty. You could use any team in 2004, and they weren't going to do anything if you had the Falcons and Mike Vick.
All right. My first pick is going to be one that's a little less traditional, but it's a game that everyone got into, whether you like the sport or not, and that's NFL Street.
Mm.
Good pick.
You got this. I want to say it was like 05 or so. I mean, but you had
earlier than that.
It might have been, but you had random. You just get a team of 3, and you're just out in the on the blacktop, just launching to receivers. And you're doing running up walls and doing all sorts of bullshit. But for me, it was cool because like you're growing up and you're like, man, these guys look like they have superpowers. And in that game, they literally had superpowers.
Yep.
You had advantages with certain players over other players. So I thought NFL Street was a game that, like, honestly, there'll be times where I'll be sitting around drinking with people and damn, already got it up there. And we'll be looking at me like, Dan, you remember playing NFL Street? You're like, yeah. You're like, you got Terrell Owens, you got Randy Moss, and it was just, and they made them look like Fat Albert characters or something. It was awesome.
Yeah, and like flipping off the wall, doing those crazy catches. That's another game.
Crazy shit. That was
very awesome.
I think at the end of this, we're gonna have to put up a poll for all of our rounds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Honestly,
I agree.
Honestly, yeah, I'm doing like how you did. Is like none of the games I'm picking are like, oh my god, it's the best game ever. But it's just like, holy shit, do you remember that? Playing off yours, I'm doing the same version of yours. No, not. You guys remember NBA Ballers? Did anyone ever play that?
Yes. Stephon Marbury on the cover.
NBA Ballers where you could make your own duty. You could be a fucking current NBA player. Put a do-rag on. It was the most stereotypical shit. Just have like the biggest chain, a big ass house, and everything. You just like you're playing 3-on-3 in the street and some other shit, and just going off on people.
Yeah, Joey's like, you white kids wouldn't understand.
No, NBA Ballers was fucking great. I don't remember who was on the cover. Was it Stephon Marbury?
Yeah.
It was, right?
Standing in like baggy jeans, a big ass chain.
Yeah, he just played in whatever. No, that was a great game. It was so dumb, but it was so good.
All right. Lucky you, Brian. You get back-to-back picks. Go for it, my friend.
All right, so I'm picking I'm gonna go a little out of character. I mean, it is a sport, but I don't know if you can technically consider this a sports game, but it's extremely throwback. Remember the game on N64, Ready to Rumble? And you can play with Afro Thunder?
Yeah.
Tell me you don't remember that.
No,
and,
I never had N64, sadly.
Oh, thanks, Joey. Just
Joey, we need to get you an N64.
I never had
Or a
one.
game.
Oh, shit. Yo, that...
I know Jesse has one.
Yo, that game Ready to Rumble with fucking Afro Thunder and all those other fucking morons with the power-ups and shit. I love that game. Afro Thunder's like my favorite character ever. That was a great game, but that's what I'm picking.
Well, since it's my pick,
right.
I'm going to go with the game I played most, now sports-related, and I don't care if I stole your pick, MLB The Show.
You didn't steal my pick. I got like a few of them back.
Honestly, from the beginning of this franchise, I mean, I haven't had a PS4 as long as, they've been, or a PS as far as they've been making the show. But if you pay attention, even like, I mean, I'm huge into it, so we all pre-order it. Look at, I watch videos of what they do to update it, but you're watching shit like guys are doing. It makes such dramatic leaps every year, and you're like, there's no way this is going to get any better, and it just finds a way to get better.
Yep.
Especially, their feature athlete this year.
Dude, Diamond Dynasty has been
their feature athlete this year.
My game.
So.
You still there?
That's dope.
Dynasty has been my game mode for years, but I just watched a live stream for like an hour. Road to the Show looks amazing this year.
Really? I like playing that. Yeah. I'm going to go we talked about it a little bit earlier, but those unrealistic sports games in the mid-2000s. My personal favorite was NHL Hits. I don't know if you guys ever played that. Yep. But it was 3-on-3. I mean, your players could catch on fire. There were no penalties. Like, unless you hit the goalie, you could fight the goalie. Like, you could create a player and put like a fucking like horse head on him. You could do whatever you wanted to. But the games were literally insane. And like you just hit people as hard as you can. Your player would catch on fire, and then you'd fight. And it was all 3-on-3 hockey, and it was fucking awesome.
Yes, that's another great game. I'm gonna send it back to mid-2000s again with a little more unrealistic stuff. I'm gonna go with Slugfest. 2004. Jim Edmonds was on the cover. I had to look it up, but Jim Edmonds. 2003 was great too with A-Rod, but just a wonderful baseball game. I mean, the one thing that I think the show could do to get a little better is steal a couple things from MVP Baseball. They added a retro mode this year. Maybe steal something from Slugfest if they could do that. So, yeah, Slugfest 2004. So it's another pick for me. Let me get the year right real quick. This game I played an extremely long amount of time with. I think it's the best football game ever made. Fuck any Madden. And it is NFL 2K5
Oh shit.
with Eagle PO on the cover.
I have
Just like I don't even remember the exact modes I liked. I just remember gameplay was awesome, and for some odd reason, you had your own like little house and you could buy shit for it. Dude, great game. I feel sad leaving some of my other favorites out. I'll let the other people draft. Maybe we can talk about some honorable mentions in a little bit. But Joey.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little outside of regular sports and go with an extreme sport, I guess. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Fuck!
Sorry, that game was just incredible. And now Jesse's really upset with me, or he just knocked his thing down. But that game I played for hours and hours and hours, and I would never get bored of skating in the hangar, finding a tape. Like I would still play that game if I had it today. You know, like it was.
Who wouldn't? Are you kidding me?
It's a legendary game. Like I like all the new skate games, but you're never gonna beat Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. So I'm sorry, Jesse. You can slug me tomorrow.
I'll have one after that. I was going with that too.
Yeah, good.
I'm just gonna leave it there. I think we end with that one.
I mean, Underground 2 is a legend, and I liked American Wasteland. I was big on all of them, but I'm gonna go ahead and shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm done after that.
No, I have one. I'm just trying to think if I have a better one.
No.
I gotta be honest. You know, I'm gonna kick it back to like 20. No, I'll do another classic game. I had the PlayStation 2, and I constantly played NBA. This is before 2K. NBA Live 2005.
Fuck.
And in 2003, they made the biggest fucking deal about Jordan being back on the game and that J Kidd on the cover. Great game.
Yeah.
No, NBA Live 2005. It had Melo on the cover when he was on the Nuggets, and it was just it was like they had the dunk contest, they had the 3-point contest, they had like in the dunk contest they it was like combinations. You did like X square circle, like a left trigger, right trigger. You do all this crazy shit, do these crazy dunks, and it was just like. And Ellie's like 10 years old or 12 years old. That shit's amazing. And
I think that was the first game you can actually play through like the dunk and the 3-point competition.
Yeah, it was amazing. And they had an awesome soundtrack. It was like a bunch of kind of unknown guys, but it was fucking awesome. And that game was like before 2K came out. That was like the game I thought of as basketball.
Yeah.
All right. I guess to end this out.
All right.
I'm gonna,
and for the final pick
of the Fuck, that was a great one. I'm gonna go with a game that I used to play very often with my cousin when I was younger. NBA Street Volume 2.
Yep.
Yo, that game, you just fucking have Shaq or Yao Ming just dunking on people and breaking the rim and breaking the ground and shit. Yo. Dude. That was what I used to use Yao Ming all the time. He just blocked the shit out of people.
Yeah.
NBA was that was a great game. I liked playing that more than NBA Live and NBA and 2K.
I honestly think Volume 2 was the best one with like Irving and
that's why I specifically said Volume 2.
Dude, great choice.
Volume 2 is definitely the best one.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking a couple honorable mentions off the top of my head. I was thinking Live from 2003 to 2005. That was like the sweet spot for NBA Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what was 2000? I think the last good one was when Wade was on the cover, and then they could barely.
That was 6. That's why I said you could put
it went Kidd. I don't remember Melo Wade.
Kidd, Carter, Melo, Wade.
Yeah,
and, I mean,
I had the one with Carter.
NBA Live.
Yeah, you. Great.
An honorable mention that I would like to put up, and not everyone's going to agree with this, but I thoroughly enjoyed it when it was still good, is the Tiger Woods series.
Yes.
Yeah.
When Tiger Woods was prominent, when Tiger Woods before all of his issues and his like, you know, his like
fuck. I forgot about those. We used to play those all the time.
Before all his adultery and shit. The Tiger Woods games, even if you didn't like golf, they were fun as fuck. I remember in Tiger Woods 2001, he had the Nelly song "Number One" was the song that let it in, and like that game was just like That was before I even really golfed. Like I've golfed my whole life pretty much, but before I even really got into it as much as I did, that Tiger Woods game, I'm like, this makes golf look like it's fucking amazing. And it's cool how they do it. It's cool. Like you get your own player, you work your way up, you make tours, you make money, you get sponsorships. It's like
it was one of the more personal things. Like it was ahead of its time in like Road to the Show, whatever. Like
shit like that. Quickly, anyone else have any?
I'm one more honorable mention. The entire skate series, because after the Tony Hawk series went to shit, we needed a good skateboard series, and all those games have not disappointed. And Skate 4 is gonna be fucking sweet whenever that comes out.
You think it's ever gonna come out?
Yeah, well, they hinted about it at E3 or whatever the thing is called. They hinted about it, and it has to. I mean, the demand is huge for it.
I can't. Okay.
Could you imagine one of those skate games on the next gen? Like, that'd be so sick.
All right.
None of us mentioned FIFA. I mean,
I
know none of us.
but I really had to pick the other ones.
And honestly, I think NHL deserves a mention.
It does. NHL games are
I love NHL games.
Well, we got hits, but
so good.
Also, quickly, not really much reasoning. Just give an answer. What's the best like career mode game? Like you create a player. What's the best create a player game mode?
That would be the show by far.
Road to the Show, and it just got so much better this year.
I think either that or the NBA 2K.
I was gonna say 2K only because I don't play the show.
2K is good too. The only thing I don't like about 2K is how they kind of force you to go along the story arc now with the new ones, which it looks like the show is kind of leaning toward. But I mean, this one for the show looks great.
Yeah, I like that my name was Frequency Vibrations on the last 2K game I played.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that about wraps it up. Went over a couple of
okay, so polls will be up.
What
sports stuff?
Oh yeah, we went to some sports shit.
Yeah,
it was all good.
Oh, you can say sports shit, whatever the fuck we're saying. But anyway, good talk. Sorry, I'm really trying very hard to find the game I was thinking of. So it might take. I might just carry this on for a couple seconds since I'm the one ending the post here.
All right.
Joey, NFL Blitz. Not the regular NFL Blitz, though. The one where you get hit on the sideline and some dude would shoot you up with, like, steroids.
Yeah.
What?
That game was fun.
NFL Blitz what, though? It was, like, Unleashed or something.
Oh, I think it was Unleashed.
Anyway, polls will be up for the food poll, of our draft.
And for the games.
And what?
And for the games. We're just going to see what people think. I just want to hear from people.
All 3 rounds of the draft, so all the games, our rounds, and then obviously throw in other picks if you'd like. Subscribe, follow, trying to get over 10 subscribers.
Show your friends.
Anyway. Tell your friends.
We'll get you on. Maybe we'll have DRC. Who knows? All right.
Yes, we want to try to get other people on. Good cast.